Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've had a bit of a disaster. The engine has been removed, the gearbox has been removed, the subframe has been removed, the prop shaft's been removed. Here is the gearbox. We're going to change the bell housing for the RS one. So this is a cast iron one at the moment, and the clutch cable from the RS sump is at such a bad angle it started to cut through the cable, so we're changing that, which I'll do a little video on how to do that later. Over here we've got the head off. We're changing the camshaft that was on here. It's already taken out. I'll show you how to deal with that later as well, maybe in a couple of separate videos. The camshaft that was in this was a full race spec camshaft, which is no good for the road, because I've had terrible trouble with the engine trying to tune it up, and it's all right after 4,000 revs. It's like a rocket, but it's just terrible for the road. So we're changing that. That should be delivered this morning. The main reason why we took the engine out was because we had half the compression. So this is a test kit. It was £20 on eBay. We test the cylinders for leakage and stuff like that. So we've done that. I'll do the video on that as well. And over here is the engine we're rebuilding for obvious reasons. I'll tell you in a little bit. And obviously we're getting new pistons, which are down there. These are the old ones from the old block, but this is the new block that's been bored out, and we're just waiting for the new pistons to arrive as well today. That's a little update for you, and we'll see how things go. Right, here's the head. Obviously we've removed this camshaft already. To remove the camshaft, you just have to undo these two 10mm bolts which are here, and this bracket here to take off. It sits in there like that to hold the camshaft in place, and it has to come out this way towards the bulkhead. So basically you have to take your head off to remove the camshaft. Shame we didn't go the other way, then you could just remove this camshaft without having to take the head off, but you don't. This camshaft, I don't know if you can see this, is a Kent Cam RC31, which is a full race spec tuned up racing engine. I think it's one of the most powerful ones you can get for the Pinto, and it's no good for my road car. It's been running really bad. It's alright when you put your foot down. The power band kicks in at about 4,000 revs, so I've ordered a new camshaft. Should be here in a minute, so I'm just getting this all ready to put back in there. And the one I've gone for, I think it's a 32. I can't remember actually, something like that. Anyway, right, so here is the valve clearance. What we need to do on the tappets, because it's cold, we're going to do it on the bench. Valve clearance code inlet is 008 and exhaust is 10. So to make my life easier, so you can see that because the lights on it. That's the 8, that's the 10. Saves me keep swapping around, just using one. And you're going to need a couple of spanners to loosen these and tighten these up. Takes quite a while to do this, so clean everything up ready. Right, the bottom nut here is a 19 and the top nut is a 15mm. So those are the two spanners you need. If you can get thin ones, make your life a lot easier if you're taking the camshaft out, so they wind together quite close. This is quite a fat one. It's only 19 I can find at the moment. Right, let's just wait for the camshaft. Right, the parcel from Burton's has just arrived. This should be the camshaft. Let's have a quick look. God, dear. I know the bench needs tidying up, in case anyone wants to start moaning about it. There you go, got the new Burton's catalogue. I'll have a little read of that and have a cup of tea later. Get a plank of wood. Nice. Maybe that's to put your camshaft on a dirty old workbench. And here it is. It is. Let's put it on it, because I couldn't quite remember what it was. Where it is. It is the, what is it? FR32 camshaft. I'll put the details up on a little picture in a minute. All about it. Right, now let me fit it. Right, here's the camshaft. In the box you get a nice little sticker. Stick on your car. Here's the camshaft. And we've got the, where are we? This one here. The FR32, which is a fast road cam. It's going to give me an extra 16 brake horsepower. Power band. 2,500 to 7,000. And there's all the other bits and pieces which you need to obviously look at. There's the valve and clearance, tappets, followers, Right, now let me install it. I'll just show you this one, which is what the cam was in there before. The RC31, just says race, power band, 4,000 to 8,500. That was just a monster of a cam, to be honest with you. It was a bit too wild for the streets. Right, so I'm just going to put the camshaft in now. Goes in this way. Hopefully it's going to go in okay. I'm doing this one-handed because I've got to hold the camera. I have given everything a good old clean and a fresh oil. Just hope this oil seal at the end doesn't pop out when I poke it. Well, this has got to be lifted up in there. Let's have a look. Straight through. Perfect. It's gone through a bit too far. Let's back it back a bit. So all you've got to do, I'm just going to put the camera down to do this. Put this bracket up in there. Put these two nuts on there. Right, as you can see, the camshaft's in now. I've just put the pulley on. That's all ready to go. And the followers, everything's been cleaned. I'm cleaning it as I go. This one looks a little bit worn. That's what I've got at the moment, so I'm just going to have to use it. At least I can take these off if I need to replace any. So what you need to do is, obviously I'm doing this on the bench. The lobes here should be like a V. If you look down the camshaft like that, it should be like a V. So the lobes should be like the top of the V's. Then you know that should be the position for both valves to be closed. So what you've got to do, I'm trying to get the camera down there for you. Just plonk it through here, on there, like that. Same this other one here, like that. And all you need to do, I don't know if I can do this one-handed, is this nut at the top, the 15mm, just wind it up slowly and get your feeler gauge. Oh, get your feeler gauge in between the gap there. I'll show you. I'll wind it up a little bit and I'll show you what to do. Right, so the first one is the exhaust valve, because it's the exhaust side. So it's exhaust, 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 exhaust. And the ones this side, because you've got the inlet, are these ones. Now, the exhaust ones are 10, 0, 10. What you're going to do is just poke it underneath. Just so it pinches a little bit. which is what that is there. When it pinches, and you just wind this bigger 19 down to lock it in place. But sometimes when you lock it in place, that little extra pinch might be too much, so it can take a bit of a while sometimes. So I'll just lock this one in place, then I'll show you. Well, here we go, I've adjusted up now this first one. As you can see, you most probably can see a little gap under there still. It's very slight. I don't know if you can see actually. A little gap there. As you can see, obviously, as the load comes around, pushes down on the valve. So you just want that up in the air, in the V. And this, as you can see, got the filler gauge that should just fit underneath it. Just, let's have a look. As you can see, it just pinches. You just want it to pinch. When you're locking these down, to be about 3 or 4 times, because every time you turn this bottom nut, it pinches up tighter. So 1, 7 to go. Right, as you can see, I've just put the clip on this one. So let's just check everything again. Hang on. Exhaust is 10. So put that there. That should just be pinching again. Let's just check it. As you can see, perfect. The inlet one is 8, so that should just be pinching as well. You can come this way, be easier. There we go. Right, so I've done these 2 already. Just put this one on. I haven't adjusted this one yet. So I'm just about to do that now. When you put these clips on, they need to be not that way, like that. So it's nice and tight on top of the tappet part there. If it goes the other way, this will be a bit too loose. And most probably you hear a lot of rattling. So at the moment, give it a little wiggle. Okay. Right, as you can see, everything's done now. All of these valves have been done. So it's 10 on the exhaust ones, 8 on the inlet ones. Make sure everything's nice and tight. I've wound it over a couple of times, rechecked them all, and they're all perfect. So we shouldn't have any trouble at all. Just making sure all these are the right way around, so it's nice and tight on the ends. Obviously, this head was skimmed not long ago. Just gave it a little clean up underneath with some WD-40 and a bit of light sandpaper just to get the carbon and stuff off. As you can see, it looks pretty good still.